Good morning everybody, it's Monday the 24th of January 2022 and I'm about to undertake some work on my Tesla Model S, in particular the replacement of the wiper assembly, motor and rack and everything else, because with the age of the car, 180,000 miles, 6 years old, it's starting to wear a groove in the bonnet and that can only get worse. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. This is the driver's side wiper, and as you can clearly see there's a nasty little groove in the bonnet, simply because the wiper arm has been striking it because of wear in the spindle. Because the wiper arm is made of steel and the bonnet is made of aluminium, it's the bonnet that sacrificially wears away. So those of you who follow my channel will be familiar with the car. It's a absolutely standard pre-facelift 90D with autopilot, next gen seats, everything else like that. The car runs extremely well, very reliable and everything else. We've had a few little problems, including of course the door handle, of which you'll be aware. Paintwork's still pretty good, everything else is good. The wheels have got the odd tiny scuff on them, and here you can see my trusty Rolex charger, which has been here for about 6 odd years, still works pretty well. Right, here we are with the front open, and as you can see quite easily you've got the two wiper arms held on with these two nuts. Take the nuts off and then you can pull off the wiper arms, but they're on tapered splines and they've been here for 6 years, so these are going to be quite difficult. Now I have invested in a puller, so I'll go and do that, see if I can pull these things off, because if I can't get the wiper arms off, the job stops right now. Well, here we are, both wiper arms are off. That's number one. That's number two. I will be quite honest, it was a bit of a game, especially this one, because of the location of the bonnet. You had to put a lot of force, but suddenly they spring off and you can take them off. There's a couple of little washers on the top just to keep the rain off. So what I will do now, as you can see there's all the wiper arms there, what I will do now is take off all the plastic trim. I'm actually going to take the front off because that gets you a lot more room in the car. So stay with me and in a few minutes time I'll show you what I've done. Now here we are. The most difficult part of this is the removal of a 13mm bolt under there. You have to get this cover off, otherwise you'll never do it. It's still a bit of a struggle, and if you do, pack out underneath here with a bit of a coat or a towel, so if you drop that bolt you won't be in trouble. So you can quite clearly see now the arm there. I've just got to undo this one. I can take the arm out, everything's been disconnected, and hopefully I can get at all the bolts. So the biggest problem is this back bolt. Without any stretch of the imagination, you have to get all of this trim off, unless you're much younger than me and your hands are a little more supple, but there we go. So that is the key to it. That is the one bad thing on this whole thing. So let's get the cross beam away, let's see if we can wrestle the wiper motor and its assembly away, and we'll then have a cup of coffee and stick the new one in. Right, here we are. The new wiper motor is in. Obviously there's still that one bolt to go on the cross member. I've got in the car, I've activated it, they seem to work nicely, and so I've just got that final one bolt to go in the back, these two, and I can start to reassemble the whole thing. What I will do, this waterproofing channel I will clean out with a toothbrush, make sure that I reset it with some grease in it so that it doesn't leak. So the main problem with this was simply this rather nasty cross member locating thing. I will stuff this here full of rags so that if I drop the bolt I don't lose it. So I'm sure there'll be a bit of harsh language if I can't get it in, but I'm confident that eventually we'll be back on the road. Well, here we are, everything is reassembled, wipers working. Let's just shut the door. As you can see, it's quite a bit clear of that. It's not immediately obvious, but it's a good bit clear of the bonnet, so I think we might call that a success. The wipers are going as far over as they possibly can, so job done. It's taken me about 2.5 hours, so of course you've got to go and take it out for a test drive, haven't you? I mean, that's what you've got to do. So that's it. I'll just clear up. We've got a few toolboxes and other things to clear up. Take it out for a run. I'm getting some new tyres on Wednesday at the front. They're getting a little bit on the low side, and I've got the MOT coming up, so put some Pirellis on. I've had Pirellis, Dunlops, Avons, but we're going back to Pirellis now. Anyway, if you have been, thanks for watching, and I'll speak again soon. Bye bye.